Journaling has always been a part of my life ever since my mom urged me to do it, almost since I was in elementary. And her urging me to do that has always kept me writing in some way, which is a great thing for me personally. In recent months, I've journaled a lot less than I usually do, and it's come to just once a month or once every 2 months. So for this week, I decided I'd journal every day for 7 days. So I've had this journal that I have here ever since the start of 2019, so I've had it for about 17 months. And it's pretty heavily written in, as you can see here. But yeah, so this is the first day of writing, and I was just kind of going over all my ideas of just getting back into journaling and what that means to me, and processing thoughts, organizing emotion, organizing my ideas. It's also just so interesting to look back through your journal, and I think that's my favorite part about it, because I just really value memories and I really value experiences, and then just going back and looking at how I viewed my life in the past is just such an interesting thing, because I have so much of that here, even just within the past year and a half. And I wrote a little poem, which I kind of decided I'd do every day, because why not? You know, it's cool, I love writing, so. Life itself, wonders, rage, and fairy tales. So much to say, so much to tell. Snow on my heart, it'll tend to melt. Oh, someday, I'll find myself. I guess looking back through, you know, various writings and journal entries and just what's been on my head through the past year and a half, noticing how, like, at some points in my life I'll be really sure of who I am. There'll be moments of like deep happiness and like, you know, this is me, like I'm in my element right now, like I'm really happy, like everybody I spend my time with, I'm super happy. And then there's some times where I'm a little lost and I'm like, I don't quite know who I am, and you know, there's something beautiful about that journey. Growth is so important as a human being. If you got so comfortable with who you are in a phase of your life, which is probably good to a certain extent, but if you got super comfortable with who you are, you become complacent and you don't grow as a person, you don't learn a whole lot. When it comes to being creative, if you're just complacent in what you're creating, then you're not really growing as an artist, you're not really expressing yourself in the best way possible. I don't know, it's just so cool to write down just like literally what's on your head and like no filter. Today was super sweet because I went on this beach trip with a bunch of buddies of mine. There's something really cool about the beach. I love the beach. It's one of my favorite places to go, and especially in Oregon. It's just really beautiful out there, and you know, eating hot dogs, playing games, like freezing out in the ocean, getting super sunburned. I love it out there. So we drove there, but on the way back, I had this super cool and kind of crazy conversation with a bunch of buddies of mine where we were just like spouting off conspiracy theories and like all these weird ideas of like, you know, like how are the pyramids made and stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest, we sounded like a bunch of crazy people, but it's just like such a cool experience, even though it was like nothing like deep or anything like that. It's just like no judgment of like even bringing up a crazy idea like that. We kind of got on the creepy side and we got a little spooked because it was late and we're like headed home and it's like dark out. It was cool to just have that connection with those friends and just kind of all get scared together and kind of like bounce all these ideas off and like just have like a weird conversation. You gotta have one of those every once in a while. In a weird way, I felt really close to like my friends, felt really close to myself in a way. No filter, no worry about what I'm saying. Like I don't feel like I'm being judged. Felt like homies, and that was sweet. And I wrote a lot about that. It's really easy, like I said yesterday, to just like get complacent and just not progress as a person. After today, you know, I wanna press hard after who I am and press out hard after like who God wants me to be, and you know, whatever that looks like for you, and just like growing yourself and changing is just an important thing to chase after. Anyway, here's a poem I wrote. Pictures fade, ceilings change, glass can break, faces are fake. Reality fades, friends change, hearts can break, funny is fake. Compact memories make for the best remedies. Failure feels like a form of amphetamine. Life's tough, but it'll all be worth it when we're heaven. I guess what that means is just like, you know, there's a lot of things in life obviously that are fake. There's a lot of fake people. There's a lot of things you do to fake about yourself, and things change, hearts break, you know, pain happens and pain's okay. I'm not gonna say that it has a super deep meaning or anything, and it was also late when I wrote this, so I don't know, like, quarantine's been really weird for me because just like all the normalities and like everything with routine is just kind of gone. Like there's no physical school and church is online and youth groups online. And anyway, what I've found the best for me is just to get out and hang out with friends and be social is like the best thing I can do. And today I went on a float with a few of my like super good friends, and we started at my friend's house, and like went 9 miles down the river and we made a few stops along the way. It's stuff like that that really gives me a lot of motivation and a lot of just, you know, optimism and happiness throughout this whole coronavirus thing. Making sure I remember it. Like, journaling is a way that I can document rather than just like vlog it all, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, I get really caught up as a YouTuber or a filmmaker or whatever. It's just like always wanting to record things that go on in my life, but like you can't always do that because it will take you out of the moment. Here's my poem from today. Summertime, sunny highs, best friends, and river rides. Murky blue, yellow hues, river rage from us to you. Clouds are gone, summer songs, floating the day away, so far from wrong. So today was just really slow, just doing my school and everything like that, and yeah, I didn't get to hang out with any friends today or anything like that. I felt pretty like low on inspiration. Like I haven't been super hyped to just like make a video today. I don't know, that's okay though. It got me thinking a little bit. Last week I was gonna make a video, but I ended up not doing that because I just wasn't stoked on it. It was gonna be about photography or abstract photography, but I wasn't like feeling passionate or inspired about it. Like there's like a story I really needed to tell there. I was just like on my computer, like about to write out a script, and this is like the day before the video needs to come out, so I need to write a script and then record it and everything. And I already told a couple of my buddies like, hey, I can't hang out today, I need to work on this video, you know, classic. I'm watching a little bit of YouTube videos before I start, and I get across this video where this guy, Valspire Family, he just makes like adventurous videos. He's talking about how like what's important to him is making memories and just, you know, experiencing life rather than like forcing yourself to do something, especially creatively, that you like don't want to do. That's kind of what I got from that video, and it was like you gotta get these experiences in, and like I'm realizing what's more important to me is like spending time with people that are awesome and that I enjoy being around. So that being said, my friend texted me and she was like, dude, last chance, we're leaving in 30 minutes if you want to come. And this kind of all happened all at once, and I was like, maybe I just gotta go. So I went on this little hike. Long story short, the video didn't end up coming out, but I had a great time with my friends that I hadn't seen in a while, and to me, I think that's a little more valuable. Here's my poem. Curiosity encaged, creatively safe, people and places searching for a painted face. And what that means, dude? So today was a pretty flat day, and I don't know, I didn't really do much that I was super excited about. I did actually end up skateboarding for the first time in probably like 3 or 4 weeks, which is sweet, and it was a great time. It's always great to get exercise for myself. Like, I find that really important just to my mental health and everything. But it was like an okay day. At the end, my friends picked me up and we went and tried to go get some pizza, but they were closed. So we just went there and talked for a bit, and that was good. Not a super eventful day, but you know, maybe sometimes that's okay. Here's my poem, what I wrote today. Boredom. Blank walls, leaky faucets, boredom. Empty head, stayed in bed, tired, boredom. I guess I just reflected how I felt today, because most of the day I was pretty bored. So today I was actually kind of sick. I ended up going to Portland and hanging out with my sister a little bit up there, and then grabbing my brother's car and driving it home. While we're there, we're at this park in this area of town where like my friend lives in, and I remembered that, and I was like, yo, dude, I should go say what's up to her. So I went to my friend Jenna's work and was out at this farm, and I got a milkshake and then just kind of waited for her to get off work. And then even though it was short, it was sweet. I got to say hi to her and say what's up. And I don't know, there's something about just a cool little intentional moment just to be like, meet up with a friend you haven't talked to in a while. Even though we didn't really get to like talk very long, it was still sweet to see her. After that, I drove my brother's car home. It's just like this 90s Honda Civic stick shift, which is sweet because I haven't driven stick shift in a long time. But I don't know, there's something about stick shift that just feels really real and like you're just actually driving a car. And for those of you that have driven stick know what I'm saying. There's just something really nice about that independent feeling while you're on the freeway by yourself, just blasting music, yelling, singing, and just thinking. There's just quality, independent time there. But yeah, my poem was, that's alright, on the road, I hide. I guess I don't wanna, I lie, sometimes, just trying to survive. And that's a combination of just being by yourself on the road and going home, and that like independent feeling there, and hiding from yourself and realizing that, and you know, trying to find the ways to get past that facade you make of yourself. And maybe that facade for you is like something you put up with your friends or something you put up on social media that just isn't you, and you're keeping up this persona that just isn't yourself, and finding ways to just unleash like who you are. We do this sometimes just trying to survive, you know, just trying to make it through our lives and be accepted socially. That being said, I guess it was just a thoughtful day. I'm sounding like a broken record here, but dude, something powerful about journaling, something powerful about writing. So today was an interesting day. I ended up getting up at like 11 a.m., which is fine because it's a Saturday and it's quarantine, and it was weird. Got up at 11. Strange. Despite the fact I got up that late, I still had a pretty good day. I got up and had some breakfast and did a little bit of chores around the house, and some of my buddies from a different school were graduating today. They had this like drive-in graduation ceremony, and it was just interesting to experience that, not going to school there, and like experiencing that through like sitting in the car from an AM radio, watching like their slideshow from the like Vimeo link they sent. And it's just like, I don't know, I can just only imagine how tough it would be to graduate within this whole climate, and like how you miss out on all those real life experiences because you can't be there. Next year I'm graduating, and I really hope all of this isn't still going on because I really want to, I don't know, just have a solid experience. I highly recommend you begin a journal and just be real with yourself, be raw, be honest, and just really find what journaling means for you, because obviously what I do is going to be different from what you want to do, and you're going to find that it's really important just to be real with yourself. And maybe this could be your way to tap into that part of yourself and just really understand you. Maybe even understanding others and organizing your life more, and just getting that from your head to the pen to the paper, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that was me journaling for 7 days. I guess a lot of this was just me like talking about my day and then just my thoughts. And like, you like this style of just me talking about my life? Let me know. Yeah, I don't know, if you're randomly here and you're not subscribed, dude, consider subscribing. It would mean a lot to me. And dude, find ways to process. Find ways you can be yourself, whether that's through writing, through singing, through dancing. Dude, find ways to express yourself. I'll see you guys next week, and thanks so much for watching.
Boopy doo scoop.